field. Going behind General Lewis here, I believe.
The most tense moment, really, of any pursuit is the end. You don't know what's going to happen. In this case, we knew there was a gun involved.
Our #1 priority, keep the hostage safe.
Don't ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
I was just shouting at her to get on the ground just to try to control the scene. Safest place for her to be.
I'm with you.
He was gonna kill me!
Stay there! Stay down!
I noticed the driver exited out of the driver's side of the van. One of our detectives drove up next to him. There was a 0 chance that he was going to get away.
They got him.
Does he have a gun?
He has
Is
a
there
knife.
anybody else? Is there anybody else in there?
No, he had a knife to me the whole time.
Are you injured in any way? You're not injured.
Just my knee hit something in the van, but I'm okay.
You just need to sit. Well, we'll talk to you here in a minute.
I was relieved that the female was safe and everybody else was safe. I was physically and mentally exhausted.
What kind of drugs are you on? What kind of dope? Marijuana? Is this what? You ate a bunch of meth?
Yeah, I don't feel good.
How much is a bunch? How much is it? 3 grams?
Yeah.
After the pursuit, we collected his cell phones as evidence. Detectives were able to extract a video.
Oh my goodness, I'm a beast. I'm a master and I'm a fucking mastermind. I'm a very good, smart person. I'm very geniusly okay. Hey, I'm going to stop talking now, and I just want you guys to know I will be in touch with you.
He talks about posting it to social media, and I think that was just his attempt at looking for his 5 minutes of fame. The reality is he's going to be sitting in jail for a long time.
Was he trying to steal the van, get to a point where he could get his next drugs? We don't know. I don't know if we'll ever know why he stole that van.
Please, God, help me out of this, please, God.
The female was identified as 25-year-old Angela Marshall from Angola, Indiana.
There's a few seconds of video where the female can be seen in the van and she's wearing sunglasses. She doesn't appear to be under duress.
It slowly started to come out that they were in a relationship and that at no point was she actually in danger.
Baby, I love you. They're not going to charge you with anything, I think. You didn't do anything wrong.
It's frustrating for us to know that we put our lives on the line to continue this to save her when she really wasn't a hostage.
I've got a Harley taking off on me. I'm attempting to stop. Passing Odell Street, high rate of speed. Black Harley Davidson motorcycle, white male operator, dark, long sleeve, upper clothes, and blue jeans. 100 miles an hour, southbound approaching Woody Road.
With motorcycles, we don't pursue just for basic stuff. Motorcycles are typically faster, more agile, but they can also cause a greater threat to the rider if they attempt to evade police.
10-4, I believe that'll be Dennis Hansen. Dennis Hansen will be the driver.
I've personally been involved in 2 or 3 pursuits with Dennis. I've known Dennis to carry firearms and be involved in illicit drug activity. I don't know if he just doesn't like us, is worried about prison time, or just thinks he can get away and brag to his buddies later that he ran and got away.
With it being Dennis and with him getting away multiple times in the past, that is why we pursued on him.
Can tonight be the night that I can potentially take him off the streets and maybe save someone's life?
The I-57 interstate is used heavily by semi-trucks traveling with large loads of freight. With it being a Friday night, there was a heavy mixture of different types of vehicles.
The posted speed limit on I-57 is 70 miles per hour. Dennis reached speeds in excess of 120.
We want to get Dennis stopped at this point before he causes harm to himself or any of the public.
When it comes to motorcycle pursuits, we are not allowed to use stop sticks or pit maneuvers. At those speeds on a motorcycle with no helmet, no protective gear, if Dennis would have wrecked or made one wrong move, the chance of survival would have been very, very slim.
He's only got 2 wheels, so he's able to get by in areas that a vehicle can't. I believe it to be an ultimate game of cat and mouse.
It's an active construction zone. Are they just resurfacing? Are we going to be at these speeds and see the motorcycle disappear in a hole because a large section of the road is missing?
Dennis has gotten away multiple times, so I don't want to let him get away again. I'm left with no choice to get around the semi. I've got to go through the construction zone. I'm putting myself in danger just for the unknown of what's ahead. I see in the distance that single taillight that I'm looking for, but I still need to catch up to him to make sure that I haven't let him get away. After several miles, we run into more road construction. I find myself behind a tanker semi-truck, which isn't a situation you want to find yourself in. If something were to happen to that thing and it blew up, it would be catastrophic. Being on a narrow motorcycle, he's able to make the escape to get by, causing me to lose visual of him once again. With how far we've traveled up this road, I am extremely determined to catch back up to him. I want to get him caught. He's not getting away from me. Nothing at this point has slowed Dennis down. Even with the traffic, it's barely slowed him down. He squeezes in an area that is hardly wider than himself between the semi and the shoulder of the road. One wrong move by Dennis or the semi driver could cause Dennis to be crushed or killed in this situation. As I'm traveling, I observe a vehicle in the left lane. And as I approach, they continue to stay in the lane the entire time. This vehicle failing to get over sooner makes me have to make a split-second decision to attempt to get around it, putting myself at risk while I'm attempting to catch back up to Dennis.
They say mile marker 92. Are you in pursuit? 10-4, I'm with them. We're 87 northbound at 94, speed 120.
And how reckless he was driving. He had very high potential to crash or hurt other people. They would see our lights and they're not even seeing the motorcycle that's passing by them.
They might look in their mirror and be clear for a second, and the next second, the motorcycle's right there, and that could cause an accident very quickly. I can see a concrete barrier that divides the two lanes, making the lanes very skinny. Being on a motorcycle, he's able to make the squeeze and get by. At that point, I kind of lost a little bit of hope that I was going to be able to catch back up to him.
It's happened again. He got away again.
Every second that I'm behind the semi, it's another second Dennis is able to get away. I'm stuck behind the semi for about a minute. That minute feels like an eternity. At this time, I'm thinking it's time to call the pursuit off due to me not locating him yet. We've put in this much work, we've traveled this far of a distance, and he's won again.
At that point, I just assumed that the individual probably got away. And then I saw the flash of the motorcycle, and I was kind of thinking to myself, I'm like, no way. There he is. He's right there.
As I get even closer, that sense of hope, that sense of he hasn't won is there. Dennis decides that at mile marker 116 that he was going to exit the interstate. He goes south to a small village called Sandoval. I am unfamiliar with Sandoval, so I'm completely in the dark on what we're going to be faced with.
There's also things going through your mind like, does he live in this village? Does he know somebody in this village?
It is a wait-and-see situation of, does he lose control? Does an animal run out in front of him? Does he run out of fuel? We're pushing that 90-mile mark or so. He's obviously not been just babying this motorcycle how it should be babied to achieve that optimum fuel economy. He's been wide open on it the whole time, so you know, you've got that thought in the back of your head of, you've got to run out of gas sooner or later. I'm gonna outlast you on gas. Hey dude, just pull over. Pull over, down on your knees, hands behind your back. Just stop at this point, it's your car.
seemed like he was driving with his hair on fire, trying to evade us and trying to get away with total disregard for the public or his own safety.
You don't know if somebody's gonna be walking their dog, maybe jogging. They're not gonna be expecting a motorcycle to be coming down the sidewalk.
We got onto a side street, and the side street had loose gravel in it. I kind of determined that the pursuit was coming to an end, and that's whenever I started playing in my head and kind of weighing my options. Even though I had my canine with me, my mind wasn't even going to that. I didn't want to be sitting there holding a dog and getting shot at by this guy.
Dennis is probably getting up to speeds around 40, maybe even 50 miles an hour. That's not speeds that you want to travel with the loose gravel. As I watch the bike go down on its side, there's a lot of uncertainty. You're sitting there thinking to yourself, what is gonna happen? This is Dennis's first real mistake of this entire pursuit.
Once the guy starts to stand up, I just drew my duty weapon and held it at the low ready.
I'm a taser instructor, so I understand their capabilities and what they can do. We were able to get him into custody.
He appears to be uninjured from this whole thing. This is a miracle with him driving so recklessly. Something that he is not accustomed to is getting caught. He's used to being able to get away. And now that we've got him in front of us, that last click of that handcuff was just a sense of excitement that we're able to get him off the street finally. I located a white bag on Dennis' person containing a white crystal-like substance that later field tested positive for methamphetamine.